In the history of mankind, many cultures have come and gone, but Hinduism has stood the test of time and has managed to spread all over the world. Despite being the world's third largest and oldest religion, many people are unaware of some of the basic facts about the religion. Welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and if you haven't seen part 1 in our Hinduism Facts series, I recommend checking it out and then coming back to this one. The link to that is down below. And now the question that I have for you before we get into all the facts is, what comes to mind when you hear the word Hinduism? Is it all the gods? Is it India? Is it yoga? Let me know down below. Now the term dharma, which means righteousness, artha, which means money, kama, that means the right desire, and moksha, meaning salvation, make up the 4 main life goals of Hinduism. The goal of life in Hinduism is to attain salvation, or moksha. Self-realization and freedom from the cycle of death and rebirth is the final goal. In Hinduism, there's also the belief in a circular concept of life rather than a linear concept of life. Time is divided into 4 ages: the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age of Innocence, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. In Hindu cosmology, it's believed that the universe is created and destroyed in a cycle of every 4.32 billion years. Quite interestingly enough, that also does coincide with many scientists and in their beliefs of the date of this earth. Although that is way in the realm of speculation, it was just interesting to note the 2 similarities here. Okay, so let's move on to the major books of Hinduism. We have the Vedas, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, 18 Puranas, and the Mahabharata. Now, the Vedas are the central book in Hinduism. Lord Brahma is credited with the composition of the Vedas, which were passed down from the great sages to their disciples. There are 4 Vedas: the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda, and the Atharva Veda. The Mahabharata, one of the major religious texts in Hinduism, is also the longest epic poem in the world and is also described as the longest poem ever written. The longest version of the Mahabharata consists of over 10,000 shlokas, or 200,000 individual verse lines. About 1.8 million words in total, the Mahabharata is roughly 10 times the length of the Iliad and the Odyssey combined. Now, as you know, in our world today, gender equality is a huge topic. So let's talk a little bit about gender equality in Hinduism. Well, in terms of gender equality with their gods, Hinduism is perhaps the only religion which boasts of an almost equal number of male and female deities. And in Hinduism, deities of both gender are worshipped with equal passion. Also, Hinduism is one of the few religions that does not consider the pursuit of wealth a sin. And if you guys are familiar with Hinduism, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, both material and spiritual, is a testament to that fact in Hinduism. Now guys, did you know that Hinduism promotes organ donation? The first example of organ donation in the world can be found in Hindu mythology. Sage Dadichi, who happily donated his bones so that Lord Indra could use them to create a weapon, the Vajra, to kill demons. For those of you who also may be familiar with plant-based treatments, Ayurveda, the plant-based medical treatment practice, has its roots from Hinduism. The largest Hindu temple in the world is surprisingly not in India. Really? So where is it? It's actually located in Angkor, Cambodia. Hinduism has spread across many countries over the years, especially in Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Malaysia, Cambodia, Indonesia, Thailand, and other Southeast Asian countries. The people following Hinduism around the world are approximately 1 billion people, which is about 14% of the world's population. That is a huge chunk of the population. And that concludes our second episode on Hinduism. Pretty short and sweet. Again, I do have the link below to part 1 if you haven't seen that already. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if this is your first time here, as well as come back every day, Monday to Friday. We post new videos then. So if YouTube does one of those things that they're doing to every content creator now, where they're not showing their videos in their subscriber feed, just come back to the channel and you'll see new videos every Monday to Friday. As we observe more of the Hindu people, we see a religion that has impacted and inspired the hearts and minds of many. Although your religious beliefs may be different, it's hard to place the label of religion on Hinduism, as there are so many aspects that would take a lifetime to cover everything. As we move forward, as I've said before, let's seek to gain understanding of where people are coming from and the views that they have so that we can continue the conversation without hostility and hatred. You never know how the truth that you share with someone may impact them, and always be mindful of truly listening to others, because you never know what truth you may discover for yourself. For more videos here on FTD Facts on religion, here's our playlist on the videos about religion that we have done. You can see our other videos on Hinduism there, or check out one of our other previous videos on the culture and peoples of this world.